Join me for a wander up one of Scotland's lesser celebrated mountains, although it still gave me an enjoyable day out. I went for a saunter and explored some of its quieter corners, soaked up the solitude, and even managed to get my feet a bit wet along the way. Good morning, and join me on another hike today. And as you can see, the weather looks quite nice at the moment. There's supposed to be rain, maybe not till a bit later. I've set off a little bit later today because it's supposed to be high winds earlier on this morning. 30 to 40 miles an hour and 50 miles an hour gusts. And they are supposed to drop down as the day goes on. This Monroe I'm going to be doing today, I'm not going to call it easy because obviously all the hills have, you know, depending on the conditions and stuff, have the risks, if you like, but it's probably one of the less hard ones. Now the route I'm going on, the Walk Highlands route for this one is linear out and in. Depending on what the winds are when I get up there, my plan is to turn it into a bit of a loop, taking a few tops up there, just for a change of scenery on the way back. Just a nice walk along the path to get into the glen before we start to climb. So I think there's a few fords and stuff like that to cross. So we'll see how we got on there, and we'll catch you further along the route. Quite a few lapwings going about here. Don't know if you can pick them out in the camera, but you can probably hear them. One there just in front of me. They certainly got a lot to say for themselves this morning. Lovely wee tuft at the back of the head. That's me at this wee cairn just over my shoulder, which is on a wee shoulder just before the final pull up to the summit. If I turn you around, you can see that's the last pull up to the summit there. There is a wee bit of a plateau once you get up there. You go along to the far ends before you hit the true summit. This is the true summit of Ansokich that I'm approaching at the moment, this little shelter. There is a cairn just over the back there, which at the time I wasn't sure which one was the true summit, so I took in both of them just to be on the safe side. Now, looking over here, I guess looking into the cairngorms there, Devil's Point, Cairn Tool, Angel's Peak and such like. Ben McDewey. I'm saying, you're looking at the Cairngorms, technically this is the Cairngorms I'm in right here, but yeah, I suppose people more think of that as being the Cairngorms, if you like. This is me just contoring around the eastern point of the mountain of Van Sokach, so that I can go back to the car park a slightly different route. This was me just strolling around aimlessly, making my way back to the camper slowly but surely, and I was just stopping at various moments to try and identify various mosses and berries, flowers, all those kinds of things. So yeah, it was just a nice relaxing saunter. This has been a lovely little day out, but then again, why wouldn't it be? And being out in the mountains, out in nature, it's got to be good, isn't it? But I suppose sometimes with these, you know, more kind of rounded mountains and stuff, we get a bit, I don't know, a bit blasé with them or whatever. They don't have some of the drama of, you know, the well-known ones, if you like. But it's just been lovely doing a wee bit of sauntering, roaming about. So that's one thing about coming this way. It is quite steep, but it's only this bit that's quite steep, and I think I should have came off a bit earlier around there to come around a bit lower down, but as you can see, kind of get this ridge line again to come down, so once I kind of get over to here, it's not going to be too bad. Okay, so we've got a bit of a river crossing. I'm not entirely sure where the best bit to go is. This bit looks as though I could. Might get my feet wet maybe, but not far from the van. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this would be the problem. This is going to be a problem. Once I get past this bit, I think we'll be... We're getting there. Yep. Okay, that wasn't that bad. minor feet wetting. Did say on the map was a ford, but I think that's it here. Wouldn't be crossing there in a spate, that's for sure. Thankfully it's reasonably low. There is, I mean, you could go all the way back up river there to the wee bridge and come back over that way, I guess. Well, that's me not far away from the van. What I will say is, if you do decide that you're going to go up there and you're going to come the same way as I did, it is quite steep coming off there, but that's not the worst part. The worst part's probably that it's got all these little stones on the path. It's those kind of stones that roll under your foot, and you go flying. I'll just keep an eye on oyster catcher. You go flying, and the heather either side is, you know, real thick and deep. So probably not the, you know, if you like your descents nice, then probably not the best option to go for. And as I say, you've got that river crossing just at the end there, which is okay at the moment, just okay. But yeah, certainly after a load of rain or that, it wouldn't be so nice. But as I said, you've got a bridge a bit further back up a stream that you could go up and come across if you needed to. So as I say, that's me nearly back at the van, so I'm just gonna wrap things up. Yeah, a nice day out, a nice time was had. As I said, it's not one of your fashionable or exciting mountains, but it's still nice to be out in the mountains no matter where you are. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Right, so thanks for watching, and hopefully catch you on the next one.